My name's Keri Ross, and I'm married to Greg Ross. And I have Garrett Ross, who is a sophomore at Thompson. And then I have Patrick Ross, who's in the 6th grade at the sixth grade center. And we have been members at the church since Garrett was in the 4th grade, and he's now in 10th, so I'm thinking that's 6 years. So I was fortunate to experience some success in college. I tried out for the Olympics in '88 and '92. I did make a national team in 1992. I was a 10-time collegiate All-American. I was a 2-time SEC champion in my event. I was an SEC record holder in my event. I was on a relay that won a NCAA Division I championship. And at one point, I can't remember if it was my junior or senior year, but I was 5th in the nation and 20th in the world. I grew up in Lansing, Michigan, in a little town right next to Michigan State University called Okemos. And I left Michigan when I was 18 to come down to Auburn to swim, and I have been in Alabama ever since. Growing up in Michigan, my family, we grew up going to church at the holidays. Mom had grown up going to a Catholic church. Dad claimed that his church was the woods and going out fishing. So we were a important holiday church family. Went to a couple VBSs over the summer with some friends. They kind of scared me a little bit because I just didn't know exactly what they were talking about. So I really just grew up. I believed in God. I believed that there was somebody out there that was more powerful than me and loved me, but to say that I knew anything about a relationship with the Lord, I had no clue about that. So I come to Auburn from Michigan, and I'm in the Bible Belt down at Auburn University, and it very quickly became clear to me that there were differences down here, and there were differences that I was really intrigued by. I was blessed that I had some people on my swim team that were Christians, and I know that they immediately picked up on this Michigan girl is lost. I didn't think I was lost, but they knew that I needed something more, and they spent a lot of time talking with me and sharing with me. And I tried out for the Olympics the first time in 1988. That was my freshman year of high school. Dedicated 4 years of my life to the next Olympic trials, which was '92, my freshman year of college. And I didn't make it. And for the first time in my life, I began to realize I was not this big fish. I was really just a medium-sized fish in a very big pond. I was hurting for a while that I had come down to Auburn and given 4 years of my life to training, and there were 4 more years before the next Olympic trials. And it was hard, and that was when I really started looking to my other friends who didn't make the Olympic team either, and I was noticing that they were still trucking. And I started talking and asking, and that was when I just really realized that I had an emptiness that needed to be filled, and it wasn't going to be filled by people or accomplishments or setting records or being an Olympian. It was only going to be filled by having a relationship with the Lord. And so I remember it was October 12th. My sophomore year, I think it was probably '92, but I laid down on my friend's bed and we prayed, and from then on I just tried to focus in a different direction. When I look back on all of that, if I had handed my swimming over to God, would I have been an Olympian? I don't know. But the ultimate, I think, plan that God had for me was to, I'll say this because it sounds very humbling, but just to be a mom and a teacher. And I would take that hands down any day over being an Olympian. So His perfect plan for my life was far better than my plans.